that's been kind of irking me. You feel me? Is my boy they snubbed my boy LaMelo Ball out of a starting spot in the All Star game. You feel me? They gave it to Donovan Mitchell and they gave it to Jalen Brunson, even though he averaging more points, rebounds, and assists than both of them. You feel me? All of a sudden, everybody want to say it comes down to where your team at and is your team winning. Even though to me, I feel like you feel me, the All Star is something like that's something you singly get picked for out of your team, no matter like where your team at or how your team doing. You specifically as a player, you playing at an All Star level, so that's something that don't go for your team. That's just a title that's only gonna go for you. You feel me? So I don't even remember when they started probably putting in like, oh, your team got to be a top 10 or a top 8 team in the league for your players to even be, you feel me, all star players. If that's the case, should nobody be, if your team ain't no top 10, 10 teams in the league, that should be only the all star to pick from. You shouldn't be able to pick from all stars if only the top 10 teams or the top 8 teams are gonna have the starters. It shouldn't go like that. And on top of that, LaMelo Ball was the first person with 1 million votes. So when they dropped the voting polls for the Eastern Conference, he had more votes than everybody. You feel me? So for him to get snubbed like that, and for how it's looking, it's almost looking like he gonna even probably be in a reserve. So I feel like that's something that's being taken away from him on something he probably can't really too much control. He just came back off injury from last season, so a lot of these players, it's his first time getting able to play with. A lot of players that he used to playing with kind of gone now, so he got to get used to playing with a whole new team. You feel me?